What's up, guys? I'm back. We are here with another player review video, but this time I'm doing multiple players. I'm doing the top MLS young talent, and the young talent I did 15. No, I did the ages 16 through 23. I kind of put 23 as the stop off point for young talent. So yeah, 15. So 16, 23. Also, these potentials could change based on EA. These potentials might, like right now, these potentials are what they are, but it could change within the next couple months, within the next month or two, let's say. So BMI potentials could change. Also, let's get to 50 subscribers. That's the goal by the end of the month. Hit the like button. Put down in the comments below what other league or let's say player you want to see me review. There are multiple teams I'm actually looking to do. So um, there are a couple honorable mentions I want to put out. I want to point out right here on my short list. Number one, we have Jesse Gonzalez, the goalkeeper from FC Dallas. He starts off in the game as 20 years old, 64 overall, 78 potential. He's a great young talent, in my opinion. For the goalkeeper, in MLS, he's great. And oh yeah, one thing I want to point out: all these guys that I'm pointing out, you could do the potential glitch on them. Okay, if you choose to, you can do the potential glitch on them. If you want to make it realistic, I don't recommend doing it, but you want to like make a world class team, I recommend. These guys in the short list are basically guys who I could see going to a championship team, maybe a League One, or just doing a road to glory. These are the guys I recommend picking up because they're gonna be cheap. So Jesse Gonzalez, number one. Number two, from Orlando City, right back Rafael Ramos, Portuguese. He starts in the game 21, 67 overall, with the potential of 77. Great young talent. He came from Benfica, from the Benfica Youth Academy. I believe Orlando City bought him before they moved to MLS. I believe they got him from Benfica. He's a great young talent. The next one is Walker Zimmerman, 73 overall, center back from FC Dallas. He starts up the game 22. Look at his stats. He has some good stats for a center back. The heading accuracy, I think is good. Jumping ability, really good. He's a great center back. I recommend you get him. His potential is 78. Like I said, you could do the potential glitch on him. You could do it. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work for guys 22. I believe. I'm not sure if it will work. I never tried on guys over 21, so I don't know if it's gonna work for him. I don't know if it's gonna work for him. So you could try it, but it's up to you. Another player is Kellen Acosta, FC Dallas, 68 overall, a defensive mid, 20 years old, great physical stats, um, great young player. His potential is right now. His potential is 77. 77. Another player is Christian Roldan. In real life, he has been a big part of the Seattle Sounders team. He's a great player for the Seattle Sounders team. He is a center mid. His physical stats are pretty good. His potential is not high at all. His potential is, I believe, 75. Yes, it's 75. That's the potential. Is that a great potential? No, but like I said, you can do potential glitch on him. He's 20 years old. He's a great player in real life. He's EA, he's doing EA stuff. Another player is Diego Fagundes. It seems like he's been in MLS forever. Honestly, somebody's been in MLS forever. He is a 68 overall left mid from Uruguay. Like I said, it seems like he's been in MLS forever. He has a potential of 76. Came from the New England Revolution Youth Academy. Great young talent in the league. Honestly, like I said, it seems like he's been in the league forever. And Lucas Milano. He is a right winger from the Portland Timbers. He is from excuse me. He is from Argentina. 72 overall, 22 years old when he started the game, and he has potential of 78. 78. He is a great, he is definitely a winger. Look at that speed. He is crazy fast. He's a definitely good player. There's also another player I forgot to put on the short list. Let's see. There's one more player I forgot to put on the short list. He's from the Red Bulls. His name is Tyler Adams. Let me just pull him up real quick. His name Tyler Adams. He's a young. I mean, he's young. Right here, Tyler Adams. He's a young player. I forgot to scout him, but he's a 17-year-old defensive mid. He's been playing a lot of games for the New York Red Bulls too. That's the New York Red Bulls B team. 17 overall. When you start the game, I know that's 17. 17 years old, 55 overall. But when you start the game, honestly, he has potential of 77. This is definitely a dude I will use the potential coach on, no question. I think his potential is a lot higher than what it actually is. I recommend you get this dude, especially if you're doing a road to glory. You can loan him out, maybe like potential coach him if you really want to. I recommend you potential as this dude because honestly, I think he has a lot higher potential than what EA says. With the honorable mentions out the way, let's get into the players who I have chosen. One, I might butcher his name, Christian Iguita. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he has potential of 81. He starts off at the defensive. Well, he starts off at Orlando. Okay, I moved him over to this team just for the purpose of this video. He starts off at Orlando City, defensive mid, 71 years old, from Colombia. He starts off in the game as 21 years old. He's gonna cost you around. I say about 3 mil, maybe about 3 mil. From my own personal experience, I got him for 3 mil in one of my career modes. That's my own personal experience with this dude. These are his stats. He is definitely. I think he should be definitely a defensive mid. I think he can probably be a center back if you really need to, but I wouldn't recommend him playing on center back. He's a great young talent. With his potential, he's great. Next player, Luciano Acosta. He is on loan. Okay, he's on loan to DC United from Boca Juniors. So I'm guessing that once the season over for MLS, like the whole entire season, he's gonna go back to Boca Juniors in the game. But he's on loan from Boca Juniors to FC Dallas. So if you're trying to get this dude after the first year, you got to go to Boca Juniors. Like, look at those stats. Honestly, I honestly think this dude should be playing winger. I mean, this dude, he can't technically. His potential, his position aren't a winger. He can play cam. He can play center forward, and he can play center mid. This dude should be playing winger in my opinion. Like, I played with this dude. He should play winger in my opinion. Just look at his ball control is good. His dribbling is amazing. Crossing, you might have to train him in crossing, but this dude should definitely be a winger. There's no question about it. Is he a good center mid? Yes, but I think he's a winger. And plus his shot power is 71. This dude should definitely be a winger. But that's up to you if you want to, change it. Next person. His first name, I don't know how to pronounce his first name, but we have Mane. He starts off he is on the Vancouver Whitecaps, 70 overall, 81 potential. This dude is definitely on the wing. This dude is definitely a left mid, no question about it. You can also play him at center forward. If you need to play him at left wing, right wing, considering that he can play on the outside as outside mid, I recommend it. But his crossing is not good. His crossing is 57. Yeah, I'm just saying his crossing is 57. But if you want to play him, let's say a center forward, I recommend playing him at center forward. Do not expect his crossing to be great unless you train him. Center forward is definitely a position I think he excels at because of his speed. He can get past the defense. You can play a through ball to him. This dude is definitely a get. You should definitely get him. He's probably going to cost you about $4 million. I would say at the max, maybe. It really depends. But yeah, definitely get this dude. He's a great pickup. The next person, very young, 16 years old. I'm gonna try this. John Yves Balou Tabla. I don't know if I pronounced it right. He is a 16-year-old player from Montreal Impact. He is the highest potential player in MLS. He starts off the game at 16, but he will turn 17 soon. This dude, oh my God, this dude is highly rated in Canada, but he is also eligible to play for the Ivory Coast in real life. This dude is highly rated. That pace, this dude is a. They said the pace alone makes this dude amazing. But you will have to train him. I honestly think you will have to train him. He plays left mid, right mid, and cam. I can see where you get the cam position from because his crossing is horrible. Honestly, like when you start, he's 16, 50 overall. That's not bad for a player in MLS or a Canadian player. That's not bad. This is a dude I recommend you pick up early. You can develop him. He's young enough for you to do the potential glitch. If he does, you can just. I recommend you get this dude. Highest rated player in MLS. This dude, 16, young, Montreal Impact, Canadian. I recommend you get this dude. But like I said, you might have to play him at center forward. I honestly, no man, Cam. I think you should play him at Cam. You start off, train him in the crossing, and then slowly move him over into the outside mid winger area. Next player, Jack Harrison. He was highly rated coming out of college. He went to Wake Forest University, highly rated. 19 years old. He was in the Man United Academy when he was younger. This dude is highly rated in MLS. Highly rated. He plays for NYCFC when you start the game. He is 19 years old. He plays right wing and center forward. His potential is 80. You recommend you get this dude. I also recommend you get this dude because one, his pace alone, his pace, great, but he has the potential. He's young enough for you to develop him. You can sell him on for more money if you really want to, and plus he's cheap. Come on, he's cheap. Most of these guys I'm pointing out are cheap. You can sell him for more. You can sell him for more later. I recommend you get this dude just for that reason. Oh yeah, weak foot. That's what. I don't believe he has. Last time I played with him, he grew into a good player, and I didn't potential glitch him. He grew into a really good player, but we will see how all these players do when I sim at the end of the season. I'm gonna sim to the end of the season once I get done actually going through these players. Next person, Jordan Morris, highly rated coming out of college. He went to Stanford University. He got a national team cap while playing in college. He is a great young talent in MLS. He's highly rated by the Seattle Sounders. He has great pace. As you can see right there, his physical stats are amazing. Physical stats are straight amazing. Honestly, I don't see how he has 79 aggression though. But he can play. He only plays striker. 70 overall at 81 potential. 81 potential. I thought he was going to go to Werder Bremen. He turned to Werder Bremen. Now he's at Seattle. He is tipped to do great things, but the fact that he's 21 is why I don't recommend you get him. Let's say you want to do a long-term save. I don't recommend get him just because he's 21 years old. You could buy him and do a potential glitch on him, make him even higher. Because I think for his age, I think he could have been a little better if he went, let's say, like, to started professional a little earlier. But hey, that was up to him. Like I said, physical stats, he's amazing. Shot power, amazing. Penalties, he does need to work on some things like long shots. Long shots only 60. So if you want to take long shots, do not get this dude when you start off. Like I said, you could train him, that's no question. But do I recommend this dude? Me personally, I wouldn't get him, but it's up to you. Next one, Cloud Laren. I believe I got that right. Cloud Laren. He was amazing. He was Rookie of the Year last year. 20 years old when he started the game. He has the potential of 82. Actually, no, he's joint top rated, top most top potential. Joint rated with Jean Balou. And the fact, and both of them are Canadian. Both of them are Canadian as well. This dude was amazing last season. Just amazing. Okay, he can play striker. That's all. That's his main position, striker. Like, this dude was crazy. His weak foot is amazing, but his skill move is horrible. So do not expect to dribble with this dude. I recommend you mostly just like through balls to him. But God, this dude amazing. This dude was straight amazing. His traits to target forward. Yeah, honestly, this dude was amazing last year. He blew everybody away in the league. He's one of the top. He's definitely the top rated player in Canada right now on the Canadian national team, no question. Shot power 82, long shot 64. Like I said, I wouldn't get to do it if you want to do a lot of long shots. I wouldn't get to do it. But you let's say you like play a lot of through balls into the player, you know, I get this dude. His strength is amazing. Honestly, like this is one of the dudes I would get if I was trying to build a team to just dominate. Like I don't need to do much to his potential. I don't need to do a potential glitch. His value, you will have to pay a little bit more money than the rest of these guys, but I think he'd be worth it. Next person is Bradford Jamieson. I believe that's the fifth. This dude is with the Los Angeles Galaxy. He played for LA Galaxy 2 or Los Dos. His potential of 80. Great young player. Well, the fact that he came from the Los Angeles Galaxy Academy makes him a great player already. The Galaxy has had so many great young players come through their academy. This dude is definitely one of them. His value, he is cheap as fuck. Cheap as fuck. You can get him for about probably like 1.5 mil. And his pace is amazing. Like his pace is amazing. He plays striker. It's the only position he can play. But yeah, this dude, I believe he was injured actually in real life. So I believe that's probably why EA kind of dropped down his potential a little bit. But yeah, he has the pace. You need to train him in shot power. You need to train him in long shots. His dribbling is 71. But yeah, you definitely need to train him in a couple different spots, you know, for him to be a great young player. His weak foot 3-star, skill move 3-star. I don't expect to actually dribble around a lot of guys with this dude. Still, it's like Cloud Laren. I would expect for you to just play through balls to him, and he can get it with his pace. His stamina, is 64. You might have to sub him out after probably like 70 minutes, 70, 80 minutes. I would expect you to sub him out. Apart from that, I mean, this dude is a great young talent. No question, this dude is a great young talent. Also, there's one player that I cannot wait for to be in the game, and that's Alphonso Davies from the Vancouver Whitecaps. This dude is like 15 years old. He's already been called up to the first team for Vancouver. 15 years old. Like, once he get in the game, I'm expecting EA to actually straight up give him a lot of potential. At least 82 potential. Like, honestly, I cannot wait for this dude to get in the game. It's gonna be amazing just to see this dude potential. Alphonso Davies, he's definitely a person that I would actually recommend you get next year. Okay, next year. If he's in the game next year, you get him. You definitely get him, no question. Because this dude is like, and plus he's already played for Vancouver Whitecaps too, for the B team. He's already played for the B team as well. Except I next year definitely get that dude, no question, get him. Like if I could see his how many games he played for the team, bro, like God, that's gonna be a good player next year. Alphonso Davies, search this dude up. He's a great young talent for the Vancouver Whitecaps. I would definitely recommend you get him. No question. I recommend you get this dude. Next year you get this dude. No question. Now that all the player introductions are done, we're going to send this video until the end of the season. So I'll see you guys in a second. It's now the end of the season. We got knocked out of the playoff, so it's time to review. Let's see how these players did. It's going to be really interesting. It's going to be really, really interesting. So, first, Christian, he went about 2. He played 38 games. He didn't do that well. He didn't do that well at all. But, hey, he grew. 2 points, 73 overall right now. We're 4.1 mil. His stamina went up, aggression went up, vision went up. The things I was expecting to go up, actually. It's not bad. It's not bad. Luciano Acosta, he's 22. It says he has that special something. Honestly, I think that's just because he had the flair trait. Yeah, it's just because he had the flair trait. His speed went up even more. Whoa. His sprint speed went up by 8. Okay. I was not expecting his sprint speed to go up by 8. He's even faster. Well, at least in this save, he's even faster. He went about 3 points. That means he's even better, bro. Like, this dude, I recommend you get him. I recommend you get him already. Mane, he went about 1. He played 37 games, 9 goals, 7 assists. He did, I say about average. I would say, no, actually, I would say just below average. His sprint speed went about 1. Stamina went about 3. And basically the rest of his stats, I mean, it went up, but not like that. So, Jean Balou. I'm just say it like that. His acceleration went up by 2. Agility went up by 1. His short passing went about 11. Long passing went about 10. He went about 5 points in total. Like I said, this is what I recommend you get this dude. I recommend he played 30 games. Like I said, I did not. Actually, no. What I did is that to make sure the guys were playing, I'd press sim match and I just watched the game. That's basically what I did because I wanted to make sure these guys got some game time. He got 6.4 rating. Like I said, he went about 5 points. That's amazing right there. This year you can definitely see player growth. This year we went about 11 in short passing, 5 in long shots, 10 in long passing. His stamina went about 4. Crossing went about 9. Hey, I told you if his crossing goes up a lot more, he can be a great player. He can definitely be a winger. And honestly, I think he can be a winger. Just give a couple more years, he can be good. Jack Harrison, I believe he got 17 goals in league play, 20 goals in total. He got 7.1 rating in all competitions. He did great this year. Sadly, he only went about 2. But his sprint speed went up, acceleration went up, stamina went about 1, finishing went about 5, dribbling went about 4, long shots went about 7. Watch out for this dude in the next couple years. Like honestly, even in real life, I say watch out for this dude, especially even in the game in real life. Jordan Morris, he went about 3. He didn't score that many goals, to be honest. He only scored 6 goals, 7 goals in total, 6.7 rating in all competitions. He didn't score that many goals. I was hoping he scored more goals, but he went about 3 points. Okay, his shot power is now at 82. Went about 6. He went up by 6 points on the volleys, 5 in short passing, 4 in ball control, 4 in free kick accuracy, 4 in heading accuracy. His strength went about 5. Okay, his strength went about 5. That's a lot. That's for a striker. That's a lot. So maybe we'll see this dude be even better soon. Like I said, once the players turn 22, you won't see their potential status. So that's why I recommend you, if you do the long glitch, I recommend you do them when they're 20, 21. Next, Cloud Lantern. He did horrible. Let's be honest, he did horrible. He only scored 1 goal total. I was expecting more from this dude. Well, at least in game. In real life, he's doing well. But considering I did sim it, hey. But 31 games, 1 goal, 2 assists, not a great season at all. He had a 6.6 rating, but still not a great season. His strength went about 7. I don't understand honestly I don't understand how these strikers, their strength is just going up constantly. If Bernard would do that, Bernard from a Shakhtar, I would buy him straight. I would straight buy him. Let's see. Shot power went about 4. Volleys went about 8. Heading accuracy went about 4. Finishing went about 2. Ball control went about 4. He's graphically growing. He's definitely. I'm not expecting his sprint speed to get any higher, to be honest. But his technical skills, I am expecting to be pretty good, especially his finishing. I'm expecting that to go up by at least about 3 or 4 next year. And we got Bradford Jameson, which he didn't play him in games because the striker position is so full. He scored 1 goal, got 1 assist. He played 13 games total, but he still won about 3. He went up mostly in the technical stats. His acceleration did go about 2. His strength went about 4. Like I said, he went up mostly in the technical stats. Now his shot power went about 5. Volleys went about 9. Penalties went about 3. And long shots went about 4. Dribbling did go up 2 and ball control, but we want to see the finishing, the shot power, the volleys, the penalties, and that's basically it, in my opinion. So these guys are growing. They're not that bad. They're growing pretty well. What we're gonna do now, I'm gonna send 2 seasons into the future. I'm gonna try to keep these guys as long as I can. If I do have to sell them, I will definitely tell you guys what. I will definitely show you guys their overall. I'm gonna show you guys the overall. So, like I said, if one of them do request to be sold, I would show you guys the overall before I sell them, and I'm gonna show you guys the overall after I sell them. Well, after the season's over, I'll show you guys their overall. That's just a little warning. So, let me send 2 seasons in the future, and I'll be back. I finally simmed to the end of the second season. It took a minute. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it took a minute, but we finally did it. Let's look at the players. I gotta get all these objectives, and it takes a minute. So let's see. Christian, 72, 77 overall, went up 2 points. His stats look really good. If I was to sum another, let's say, 2 seasons into this, he would definitely reach his full potential, no question. His stamina was almost 99. That's really good. These are some amazing stats. Like, these are really good. Really, very, very good. Luciano, like I said, if I was to sum another season with him, top notch. But look at this dude's speed, bro. This dude is crazy fast. 99 acceleration, 99 sprint speed, 98 agility. Yeah, if I was to sum another season, I think this dude would be no question a great buy. Mane, he didn't grow that much for me. Honestly, he didn't grow that much. 23 years old, 75 overall. His speed is great, okay? His physicals are great. It's just his technicals need to be a little better. But other than that, he's a player that would definitely be a buy. These results may vary, and be in mind, these results may vary from save to save. Okay, so he might be better in other saves, but he might not be. Okay, John Baloo, I think he's a good buy. I think he's gonna be a great buy. He didn't play much this season, but the fact that he still grew by 3 is still pretty good. Great physicals. Technicals are pretty good for a 19-year-old. I think he's a great buy as well. Jack Harrison. I can't speak highly enough of this dude. This dude was scoring. A lot of goals. Too bad he didn't grow as much as he should have. Like I said, if I was to sum another with this dude, if I was to sum another like 4 seasons with this dude, I think he could reach his full potential, no question. His physicals are top notch. His technicals are pretty balanced. They're pretty balanced, Most of them are around 70. If I was to sum another season, I think another season or 2, I think he can be at least about high 70s. Yeah, high 70s will be the range I would expect for him. This dude is definitely a top buy, no question. Jordan Morris, like I said, if I was to sum another season or 2, this dude would be definitely at his full potential. But the fact that he started at 21, I believe, in this video. He started at 21. If he was like a year younger, this would have been like he would definitely reach his full potential at 24. But hey, he's still a great player. Too bad he wasn't scoring a lot in like when I was simming. He was not scoring at all, really. But I gotta say, his physicals top notch. His 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 technicals, the position the attributes that you need as a striker, amazing. Shot power 90, finishing a little low, but trust me, like I said, another season or two, it should be up there. Cloud Laren, he honestly he did horrible. I'm gonna be straight honest, he did horrible. He wasn't scoring at all. I think he probably scored a total of since the beginning of the season, since the first season we simmed, he probably scored a total of 10 goals, and that's including the first season. 10 goals, and I played him in a lot of games. But I gotta admit, he's almost at his full potential. Okay, he's almost at his potential was 81, I believe. Was 81. He's almost at his full potential. His sprint speed, like I said, he's not the type of player that you would expect to beat a lot of defenses. But hey, I mean, his technical stats are pretty good in the position that you need. They're really good in the attributes that you need. I recommend this dude as well as Jordan Morris. Now we have Bradford Jameson. The second season I simmed, he only grew by 1 point. I gave him playing time. He was not scoring. I gave him as much playing time as I could. He only grew by 1 point. This season he grew by 3. Is that great? No. Like I said, some players grow slower than others. So I'm expecting him to be a little better. I'm expecting him to actually grow by 3 the next season, then maybe 2, and maybe another 2. That's what I'm expecting. Physicals are amazing. Technicals are really good. Technicals are really, really good. I do recommend this guy as well, but it's going to take him a little longer. It might take him a little longer to actually reach his full potential. And I don't believe, and then let me go to my short list. I think all these guys are still on my short list. Yeah, all these guys are still on my short list. What I'm going to do is that just because these guys are on the short list, I'm going to scout these guys, and we're going to see how the stats are. So these are the honorable mentions that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. I'm going to just scout these guys in a minute. So let me get back, and I'll be with all the attributes. Okay, so I'll scout these guys, and with me not putting them on my team, this is how it panned out. Right now, Jesse Gonzalez, 23 years old, 69 overall. He's around where I would expect him to be. Rafael Ramos, I don't believe he actually grew that much. I'm pretty sure he didn't grow that much at all. Walker Zimmerman didn't grow that much. He grew 3 points. Kellen Acosta didn't grow that much. Tyler Adams, he is listed on loan, but he didn't grow that much. But considering he has a low potential, that's really where I'm expecting him to be. Christian Roldan, still he has such a low potential that's really actually he's almost up to his full potential. So 3 more points, he has to full potential. Diego Fagundes, I'm not expecting him to grow that much, to be honest. So, and Lucas Milano, 25 years old, 77 overall. This is definitely a dude you want to pick up if you let's say decide to you want a decent winger. Like let's say in the championship or the Segunda division or in Portugal. Pick this dude up. That's what I gotta say. Those are our honorable mentions. Yes, I know my rating is 67, but that's it. That's it for our MLS top prospects. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers. And I'm Flying Gaming. I'm out. I'll see you guys next time.